Hello, Ann. I'd like to purchase the property that you have for sale listed in Bullhead City, Arizona. It's next to Dairy Queen, Jersey Mike's, and it's got Hardee's on the other side of it. It's got the high school right down the street. There's Dutch Brothers a couple doors down doing some pretty amazing numbers there. The Jersey Mike's is doing some really good numbers there, levels of business that they're doing. And I believe this site is a good looking site for a coffee shop, drive-through coffee shop. You're sending me how a drive-through could work on this property. Thank you for that. I've got a couple different coffee tenants that I like to work with. I'd like to offer this property to them. I'd like to offer to build them the shop and lease it to them. So part of the offer that I'm sending you, I'm asking for some time to talk to the tenants. And if I get them to go for it, I would like to close on this property and go build them the shop and lease it to them. So please take a look at the offer that I'm sending along with this video and proof of funds. And feel free to look me up, county records. I've traded lots of properties in Mojave County over time. You can look me up on my website, ruralvacantland.com. I can see a bunch of old Mojave properties, Arizona properties all over the place. I like these high traffic retail properties because I like working with the tenants. Somewhere along the way, doing a lot of the classic Mojave desert squares, buying them in portfolios, I started getting some properties that were high traffic retail, properties that were front and center next to shops instead of next to homes or next to where homes should go. And I got stuck with those properties. I didn't know how to resell those properties. I usually offer the properties with owner finance or different kinds of marketing and offer them all over the place. And those high traffic retail properties, I couldn't figure them out. I couldn't get them sold. I couldn't lower the price until somebody took it. They didn't want my owner finance. They didn't want pictures. They didn't want stories. They wanted a tenant. And it wasn't until I could find proper tenant for those properties that I could start selling those properties. When I started finding tenants for those properties, different people would show up. It'd be their other landlords, their brother, their cousin, somebody else that knew that business and knew they could pay the rent would show up and they would offer cash for that property and they would go work it out with the tenant, go make the building for them and let it happen. I learned by seeing that, being on the other side of that trade numerous times. Over time, I started saying, why can't I do that myself? And so here I am. I'm looking at your property. I would like to do it again. I would like to take the same contracts. We do that on other properties, use it on this property, change the address and go make it happen. Go do it again. Some of the same brands. So please take a look at that. You can look me up all over the internet and things. Feel free to call me, Luke Smith. Contact information is included with this offer. And I can tell you about lots of different properties. If you're interested in the data approach, how to find the tenants for these properties, I got a little website. There's a website in the description of this video. If you go to the description of this video, that link will take you back to our school community. We've got a bunch of like-minded people working on these kinds of properties, high traffic retail properties, property where a QSR goes, quick service restaurant or a fast food shop or somebody that can put their business in front of a bunch of traffic and customers driving by. It's not just food. There's a bunch of other tenants that can use those properties as well that we work with. Like-minded people in that community, we get together and we share information. We say, how did you do this? Who's the right person for this? How do I contact this? And we learn from each other. I think that's a powerful tool that's out there. It's free. It's available. If you're interested in that, hit the link below and look me up in that community. I do presentations on a pretty regular basis in there. I answer a lot of questions. People come up with all kinds of questions. I share different deals I'm working on. Other people share deals they're working on. And we all learn from each other. If you're interested in buying some of those deals or financing those deals or working with us on those kinds of deals, feel free to call me as well. If you're watching this video from another angle, my contact information is on my website, ruralvacantland.com. Feel free to look me up there, give me a call and say, Luke, I'd like to hear about what you got in the pipeline. I usually set them free in the markets. And I'm looking to do that so I can recapitalize. I can make more offers like this and take more land, turn them into more building and cash flow and assets going forward. So if you want to collect the rent on these kinds of assets, collect the depreciation and work on them and to some regard or the ownership, either passive or something in between, let me know. Contact information is there on ruralvacantland.com. If you'd like to see more of them, I hope to do lots of interviews and different pieces in this industry going forward. Hit subscribe. They could see information from lots of different walks of life in our little industry here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. See you in the next one. Bye.